just getting word of a major earthquake in Haiti. This is a large earthquake. The damage potential is significant.
One of the most shocking things I've seen and then experienced. It was a combination of a massive once in 200-year earthquake with an incredibly poor country, and I think it was that combination that created these almost apocalyptic conditions.
I've been all over the world, and I've never seen anything as devastating as what I saw in Port-au-Prince. What MLS did in Haiti was probably the biggest challenge that the company has ever had.
MLS is a global supplier of mission-critical logistics, from maritime port agency to military land exercises, civilian evacuations and humanitarian relief, to diplomatic events and passenger cruise operations. MLS customers rely on them when failure is not an option, which is why MLS was presented with the prestigious Stanley Arthur Award for Excellence in Logistics. The award was presented to MLS by the US Department of Defense, following its role in the evacuation of over 14,000 American citizens from Lebanon to Cyprus during the crisis of 2006. Of course, many MLS operations are meticulously planned well in advance, but the organization is also called upon to react quickly to rapidly unfolding events. One such call came on the 12th of January 2010, when MLS was called upon by the Italian, British and Spanish governments to assist in disaster relief operations following the devastating earthquake in Haiti.
There is no doubt that we are facing a major humanitarian assistance emergency, and that a major relief effort will be required.
You don't get a sense of the shock and scale until you arrive in Haiti. The whole of society had collapsed, the whole government had disappeared. That's never happened before in my memory.
When we first got the call from the Italian Navy and also from the British Navy and the Spanish Navy as well, our thoughts were, how do we even get these ships into where they need to be? There was no telephones, there was no electricity, there was no running water. First thing we did was contact our local partner and agent in Haiti. We were able to finally find a port in the Dominican Republic where we could bring the Italian ship in, and where they gave us a 12-hour window to get the ship in, offload relief aid, and be ready for them to take all of their troops by convoy into Haiti.
The immediate MLS response to the Haiti disaster demonstrates some of the core values that MLS brings to any operation. A truly global reach, flexibility and crucially speed and capability. Whatever the challenge, MLS has the tools to meet it, mobilizing on land, sea and air to get people and equipment wherever they're needed fast. This proven capability is why MLS was chosen to work with Rolls-Royce to deploy NSRS, the NATO submarine rescue system, a purpose-built submersible for reaching stricken submarines and rescuing those serving on board.
Everybody's forced to live in camps. There's no sanitation, there's no food, there's no medicine.
We had to assist the Italians in finding a camp. Once the camp was established, we had to sustain that force that was there. Food was brought in from the United States. We had to provide them fresh water, help them set up sanitary facilities. They needed bandages. They needed basic medical supplies. The British ship that came had to offload material. That ship was able to go to a completely different area of Haiti. They went to Cap Haitian. We also had a Spanish ship that was in a completely different part of Haiti. So we were working in three separate areas of the country to manage three separate ships from three different nations.
MLS was able to be so effective in Haiti because of the unique way in which the organization is structured. The global MLS network is built around small teams of real experts dealing with established and trusted local partners. Where other agencies parachute their teams into a locality and take it over, the sensitive and collaborative nature of the MLS network means that when a need arises, the MLS team is already on the ground, part of the local community and ready to work effectively with it. Although established as a military provider, this unique and personal structure makes MLS particularly well positioned to lead sensitive missions in challenging social and political environments, like peacekeeping or humanitarian disaster relief.
The Italian ship Cavour was sailing into Port-au-Prince Harbor, and they had one very valuable asset on board that ship. They had a hyperbaric chamber. It dramatically assists the healing of broken bones. They ran out of oxygen quickly, so we were tasked with finding more oxygen. There was none in Haiti. We were able to find an oxygen supply in the Dominican Republic, but the valves were different. So we had valves flown in from the United States, replaced them on bottles, and then we started a supply chain of bringing the oxygen in to Haiti from the Dominican Republic.
The immersive and collaborative approach that MLS takes to communities with whom they work on operations in the field results not only in fast, effective action, but also leaves a lasting legacy, particularly where those communities have been struck by humanitarian disaster. Establishing operational partnerships with military, humanitarian and commercial organizations, MLS aims to leave communities of all kinds better equipped to deal with the challenges they might face in the future. The Haiti story shows all of the strengths that organizations around the world have come to expect and rely on from MLS. That's why the Royal Navy chose MLS for the Trafalgar 200 Fleet Review, providing support for over 160 ships from more than 30 countries at anchor for a week, for the largest international fleet review on record. It's why the Royal Navy, US, Canadian and NATO member countries' navies choose MLS to deliver port agency support. It's why MLS got the call when civilians were in need of evacuation from Lebanon and Libya, and why MLS is part of the team chosen by NATO to deploy the NATO submarine rescue system. It's why when failure is not an option, organizations across the globe call on MLS.
Haiti was the definition of mission-critical logistics. We couldn't fail. Without MLS, our customers just wouldn't have been able to complete their mission.